everyone, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's question is, should I contact them or should I be the one to reach out? So let's get straight to the pile selection. We have pile 1, 2 and then 3. So go ahead and make your choice. Feel free to pause the video here if you like for a few moments. Just get nice and relaxed and go with your gut instinct. Which one do you feel drawn to the most? And then once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the timestamps for your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get started with group number 1. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 1, should you be the one to reach out or contact them? Okay, so we have a frog. Stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Wow, so this is already looking like a yes, group 1. But let's see what else we have here. Okay, should you be the one to reach out to them, group 1? Okay, so we have envy in reverse. The 6th chakra. Storm warning. Okay. Why? Loyal heart. So I will pull some tarot cards in a moment on this, which will give us a very accurate and straight talking, honest answer. But the fact that we have this card that's come out first, don't take a back seat. So I do get the sense there's going to need to be some action on your side. Okay. I feel that you're very intuitive. I feel your third eye is opening and you may be receiving signs from the universe. So keep an eye out for those signs because this is really activated in your reading today. So this is something that I feel you need to be aware of. Envy in reverse. So someone could be jealous of your situation or envious of you, but this could also be yourself looking on a situation without knowing the full truth of it. But I also get the question, with the question why, that maybe you're asking why should you be the one to reach out? Or why has this happened? Because I get the sense with this loyal heart cards that you are very loyal and caring and kind to this person. And I feel that this is a mutual love between you. Even if you look at these two owls, the way they're both looking at each other, this is equal. But at the same time, what I sense here is like your hearts are connected. And almost if you look, both the owls are looking at each other. So like your third eyes are connected. So you might even be dreaming about this person or communicating in a telepathic sense. But then their bodies are facing in opposite directions. So it's like the communication is there telepathically or through dreams, or it's like the intense gaze and eye contact that you feel with one another. But then there's a disconnect with the physical bodies. So let's see with tarot now what we can come up with. And I will come to some of these other cards that I can see here too. But let's get a clearer picture. Should you be the one to reach out? This one wants to jump out. Okay, so we have the Death card. It's a card of Scorpio. The Hermit in reverse. Two of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, this is weird and this is quite contradictory as well, I will say, because I see this card and everyone has their own interpretations of it, but I see this as communication when it's in the upright. I see this as incoming communication, new communication, but when it's reversed, it looks like there's no communication and it looks very confusing here too. And with the Death card, this shows that there's an ending or there is a need for a transformation in your relationship. So I do feel like there is a change happening in your connection for sure. But I feel that this is the death of either the old relationship or connection or the old way of the way things used to be. So maybe if it was always them reaching out to you, this might be a big change for you to then reach out to them. Okay, so this is where it gets really messy and confusing, because with the Hermit reverse, I mean, I was almost set right there and I was like, yep, you need to be the one to reach out. And that is more so the feeling that I'm getting here. But then we have the Two of Swords. So this is blocking, no communication, not talking. So I'm just going to see if I can clear this up a little bit, because it's definitely throwing out some boomerangs here. So what else can you tell me? Should you be the one to reach out? Yes or no? Should you be the one to reach out to them? Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Four of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I am going to say yes, group one. I do feel like it should be you to reach out. I do. And this is coming through very strong now. So this is about releasing some fear here, letting go of the fear of rejection. The fear of being lonely is what I'm hearing as well. So it may even be that you're feeling lonely right now and you might be wanting to reach out to them due to that. So that's something I feel like needs to be worked through here. But then I do see you feeling very secure in yourself. Maybe you're feeling confident, money's good, you know, your finances are well, you're feeling good in your health. You just feel like you've got self-esteem, or you're working on that. And I see you feeling more so that way as we go through the next few months. But I do feel when it comes to this person, there is a level of confidence and security. And I do think that it's you that needs to let go of this fear. But someone is certainly feeling quite isolated right now, quite lonely. And this might be the ideal time to reach out to them. But this can also be letting go of something physical with that money. Okay, Three of Pentacles. We've got lots of threes here as well. So I don't know whether you're an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or whether your person is, but there is a lot of earth. We do have air, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, and then a little bit of water in here, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But it doesn't matter what their sign is, but that could resonate for some of you. Okay, Six of Wands reversed. So we have some fire now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. More fire, Nine of Wands reversed. So there is a sense of giving up here. So somebody has given up the fight for this, just feels very tired and just doesn't want to give this a go anymore, doesn't want to try. So that could be your energy, but it also could be their energy. And there's a sense of not being very open to the attention. So it's like almost, I feel like you might be waiting for their attention, or you're just kind of waiting for them to reach out to you. But I feel like it might have to be you that makes that step. Okay, so I'm just going to see how this person actually feels about you right now. How do they feel about you right now, group one? How do they feel about you? Oh, wow. So we have the Sun card. Oh, that's amazing. So this person is feeling very positive about you right now. So that's why it might be an opportune time to reach out to them. You know, they're definitely feeling more optimistic about your connection. What else can you tell me about how group one feels for you? Or how your person feels for you, group one? Seven of Cups. Oh my. So this person sees you as their wish fulfillment. But it can mean that they're keeping their options open at this time. And then I feel like this person is dropping some responsibilities here. So it might be their energy where they feel like they've given up. Like they don't want to fight for it anymore. But I do also feel that's them releasing burdens outside of their life. It could be their work or their passions, or there's something where they had a lot on their shoulders and they're just releasing that. And then they may find more space for you. So let me see, how do you feel about them right now, group one? How do you feel about them? So Justice in reverse. So you feel like things aren't fair. Things aren't balanced or equal. Or it hasn't been a fair outcome. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Oh, wow. Seven of Swords. So maybe you feel like this person has lied to you or is not being honest with you. But I also feel like whether this is your energy pushing your emotions down and not wanting to deal with them or express them, but you may feel that that's how they feel about you. That's also what I'm getting here. But yeah, you don't feel like things are fair, and maybe you feel like you shouldn't be the one to reach out. Okay, let me see. Do you actually want to reach out? Do you want to reach out to them? It's too many. Do you want to reach out to them, group 1? Judgment in reverse. 5 of Wands reversed. 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so I do feel there's a sense you do want to reach out to them because you want some kind of communication, because there's a lot of repression going on here. Like there's, like within you, there's a feeling that you need to say something, but this can also be arguments and repressed arguments or conflicts that you feel something you need to express because you don't seem very happy at this moment. At home, there's a lack of emotional fulfillment, and there's a need for an apology here from one end. So I'm just going to ask now, would it be for your highest good or the good of your relationship if you were to reach out to them? Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. King of Wands upright. 6 of Cups. Okay, so in one sense, yes, it would be, because I do feel like you are missing this person and you just want to reconnect. And sometimes it might just be the lesser of two evils here. You know, sometimes we can contemplate too much on these things, and if whatever the outcome is, if you were to reach out and it just makes you feel better afterwards, and sometimes it's just worth it. Other times, of course, if you have been the one to reach out multiple times, then it's probably best to wait for them. But I do feel that if you do reach out, they may not be very open with their emotions. They might keep a lot of things to themselves, but they will feel much more confident about the situation. And I do feel like they will feel very passionate, and I think they will enjoy the attention that you give them, because I do feel they are missing you as well. Okay. So what was I going to ask then? I did have a question that just popped into my head. Come back. Okay. How will they respond? Or how will they be if you do reach out to them? How will they respond if you do reach out to them? Oh, wow. Okay, we had a jumper. 7 of Coins. Ooh, okay. Ace of Cups. Okay, so slightly mixed bag, but overall this looks good. I would say that if you reach out to them, they will want to work on this with you. They will feel like you're making that effort, and this is a new opportunity for love, okay, with this person. New feelings will emerge, I do feel, but I do sense as well that this person may feel a little bit out of control with this Emperor reversed. This is the card of Aries, so your person could be an Aries, or you could be, but there's a sense maybe that the control has been taken away from them if you're the one to reach out. So not that that's necessarily a bad thing, of course it depends on your personal situation, but something about the situation of you reaching out makes them feel a little bit like they don't have control as much as they thought they did. But these are definitely new feelings of love that are coming through here. So I think overall it would be a positive response if you did reach out to them, but there is just something niggling at them there. So let me just see what that is. Okay, so then we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like they have been trying very hard to make a decision, and I do feel like by you reaching out, they'll come to a decision. They will make up their mind about you. Okay, just give me one more. Okay, Knave of Cups in reverse. So there are some emotional issues. I can say that very clearly with this reading. There is a lack of emotional stability, and maybe it might even be the way that you reach out. I'm feeling like you might not reach out in the nicest of ways. I just heard, so you might not come across as the most gentle or nurturing in this way, but especially if this is the person that's hurt you, or if they did lie, or if there were some injustices here within your relationship, And, you know, that's fair enough. You might be just keeping yourself back. You still want to move things forwards, but you're not ready to quite open up your heart yet. So I don't feel like you'll go in there with, you know, just with open arms and just being completely transparent in your feelings. So you may hold back a little bit, and they will see that and they can feel that coming from you. So that's just something to note, and you have to do what feels right. So I'm just going to get one of these divine doors. Sorry, I just love how cute is this little box that they come in. I know, I just gush over that box every time. Okay, so divine door for you, group 1. Should you contact them? Should you reach out? Oh, okay, what do we have? 1111. Numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Yeah, so again, that's confirming, I feel, with this reading, that it should be you to reach out, or if you want this to move forwards, okay, and that's the difference here. It's you have to come to that decision as to whether you feel you should reach out. But I feel like if you want something to change, or you want this to move forwards, it's going to have to be you, okay? If you've blocked them, you might need to unblock them. If they have blocked you, you might need to reach out in a different way. If you're the one that needs to apologize, you need to find a way to apologize to them. If they need to apologize to you, well, I feel even so, it might be you having to reach out to them that then gives them the confidence to be able to apologize to you, because they may be you're feeling hostile about them at this moment. Okay, so we also have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay, one more. That is one. I felt like 2 then. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, and also, sorry, I'll come back to 1111, and this brings me back to the third eye. So again, about seeing signs. Maybe you're seeing the number 11 quite frequently, or 1111, you know, which is the master angel number. So again, this is a number that's showing that this is divine timing. This relationship was meant to occur one way or the other, whether you are meant to be together in the long term or whether you're meant to go your separate ways. This person was meant to come in your life to transform it in some way. You were meant to be with this person. You were meant to experience this love or this pain. Okay, either way, you were meant to go through this, because I feel like you are evolving and learning in a big way from this person. Criticizing one another. So again, this comes down to that judgment and the lack of balance, and this might be something where you have been overly criticizing one another too much and not having enough love in this situation. You know, if you spend all of your time criticizing each other, why are you even together? You know, I think that that's something that also, if you're going to come back together with this person, you need to accept them as they are right now, okay? If they're saying that they're going to change, okay, but you need to see evidence of that. And then also vice versa. If you're the one that needs to apologize or something, then you also need to be proving to them that you have changed, you know, but you also need to prove to yourself that you have changed as well. So I do feel like that's something that's very strong. And to also make sure you're being more kind to one another. You might just be bashing each other and bringing each other down at times, what I'm feeling. So I feel that if you come together again, you're going to have to really work on that and make sure that you're saying positive things and you're lifting each other up, giving positive reinforcement rather than negative. You know, people and animals don't tend to learn from negative reinforcement. It just makes them feel bad. But if you reinforce their positive behaviors, they're more likely to keep doing those positive things because they want to receive the rewards from that. Okay, so I'm just going to now pull some dice here and see what messages are coming through from the dice. Okay, so we have Virgo, we have the Sun, and we have the number 5. So 5 is really speaking to me because 5s represent a change in numerology. So this relationship needs to change, the situation needs to change, and I feel like it will, especially if you are the one to reach out. I do see a shift happening. I feel like with the Sun, you need to be very confident in who you are. Maybe you are, you know, maybe you have Virgo Sun, maybe you are Virgo Sun, maybe they are. Maybe you have strong Virgo placements in your chart. But the Sun is being very prominent. The Sun wants to be seen. Okay, the Sun is shining and wants to be seen. So again, this is you, I feel like, in this situation. You want to be seen and you want to be heard. You do. And then with Virgo here, so again, you could be or they could be Virgo, or have strong Virgo traits within your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But this is about being open and being caring and nurturing, because Virgos are the great healers and nurturers of the zodiac. So I feel like this connection between you needs more love and care, which I do feel like it's been lacking emotionally in a lot of ways. You both care about each other in a mutual way, but there needs to be more reciprocal love. And if you want to receive love from them, then you have to put that out there as well. What you give, you receive. Okay, what you put out there, you get back. Where the mind goes, energy flows. So I do feel that it's going to have to be very even in, you know, your connection, and vice versa. You know, if you're the one that's always giving and being very kind and being the one that's always taking care of them, then they need to show you that they can take care of you as well and be there for you. So it's got to go both ways. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching Group 1. I do hope that it resonated for you. And if it did, please feel free to leave a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this today. And if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified every time I post a new reading. And as always, a big thank you to my current subscribers for all of your kind support over this last year. It's so appreciated. Love you all so much. Okay, take care, Group 1. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, let's see, should you be the one to reach out to them? Okay, so we have Chop Wood, number 42. Okay, so that's not really telling me too much, but let's see what else is coming through here for you. Should you be the one to reach out, Group 2? Okay, so we have Magician in the Mirror. The first chakra, and it's so weird because I was about to say we have the number 5 and 3, and then we have the number 3 and 5. So whether those numbers mean anything to you, 3 and 5, but also them together is 8. So whether number 8 means something, I feel there's a reason why we've had these two synchronicities come through here. So with this first chakra, being in the upright, this is showing that your root chakras, either you or your person's root chakras, are in balance. So there's a feeling of being safe with this person, feeling secure, but there could have been something also triggered around the root chakra. It can also represent health and money. So there could be some connection to your person with health or money. Magician in the Mirror, so something very magical is about it. So there's something very magical about your connection. Okay, so let's see what else we can see. Oh wow, so this came out in the last one, very strange. So we have the number 40, and then we have the 6th chakra. So this is a divine connection, absolutely. So your third eye is all about your intuition, okay, your clear seeing. So again, you might be receiving signs. Maybe you are seeing these numbers everywhere. We have attachment in reverse. Okay. It's just strange how, I mean, the fact that we've got 2 chakra cards that have come out as well. So I do feel you might be someone that is very spiritual, very intuitive, naturally. Maybe you're drawn to the color purple or the color red. Okay, what else can you tell me? Maybe your person is drawn to those colors. Maybe they have a red or purple car or something. They just, it's one of their favorite colors, or this could be yours, but those colors are coming through very strongly here. And then we have hostilities in reverse. Excuse me. And so with attachment here and the number 5, because it's reversed, I feel like there was a strong attachment here, but it does seem to have been let go of. Okay, but if it's an attachment, it's not healthy. So that shows that it has moved from a place of, if it was unhealthy, it's not in that place anymore. Or it never was, because it does seem more secure, I would say. And then we have Crane, surrender, let go of limiting beliefs as an expansive, be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. And then we have Dolphin, healing wisdom is surfacing, stop and listen. Okay, so I am getting the sense with you, group 2, that it might be better for you to wait for them rather than you be the one to reach out. Okay, because we have surrender, which is letting go. We have stop and listen. Letting go of attachment, letting go of hostilities. So I do feel either the hostilities that you may have been having between one another have either passed, they're in the past, or they could be quite deep and repressed. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Let's dive in with the tarot. So, should you be the one to reach out to them? And I'm just seeing now, because there's lots of dolphins here and there's lots of birds here. So there's something, I don't know whether you've been around other people, whether you met through other people, whether you're very social, or whether you have a lot of friends or you work together. There were multiple people in this. I'm just seeing like crowds, or, you know, there's a lot going on. So whether you met in a crowd somewhere, or, yeah, there's something there where I see like groups of people together, or even groups of animals together. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups. Knave of Cups reversed. The Emperor. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is throwing a little bit of a curveball now. Because this is letting go of fear, letting go of attachments, releasing those attachments and letting go and taking control and taking charge of this situation. But I also feel there's a sense of keeping your options open. So that might be your energy, but it could be theirs. But someone here is not very open in an emotional sense. Like I said, I'm not seeing a lot of emotion. I'm seeing a lot of air here, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I mean, we've got a little bit of water here with the Dolphin card. I'm seeing Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got obviously the card of Aries, so we've got some fire in there. Oh, sorry, we do have the 7 of Cups there as well. So, yeah, what are we missing here? So we've got some earth, we've got air, we've got fire, and we've got water. Okay, so we do have all of the elements here so far. So let me just see how you feel about them right now. How do you feel about them? This might help to start unpicking the answer. Okay, how do you feel about them? Okay, 7 of Pentacles reversed. So you feel like you've given up, or you're not wanting to work on this anymore, or this could be their energy that you're feeling and picking up on. Okay, the Chariot. So you do want to move forwards towards them though, even though there's a sense of not putting the time and effort in. I still feel like you do want to move forwards, but you're confused with this Moon card. We've got card of Cancer and we've got the card of Pisces. So lots more water now coming through. Yeah. So yeah, there's a bit of confusion for you. You're not really sure what to do for the best. There's a part of you that, yeah, this is why you're so indecisive. Like part of you is like, I'm not going to put in any more effort. I've done enough. The other part of you actually, no, I want to move forwards. I'm ready for this. Okay, one more clarifying card, please. Okay, and then feeling... I think that this situation is causing you to feel insecure about this. So this may be why that root chakra card has come through here. So this might be triggering some insecurities within you. It might be causing you to feel not safe. You might be feeling like you're not worthy, or you won't get the reception that you feel you want or need if you do reach out. So let me see how they feel about you right now. How do they feel about you? Okay, so we've got the 3 of Cups upright. So I'm just going to pull one more card here before I explain. The High Priestess reversed. Oh, wow. Okay. So they feel like they know the truth about you in some way. Something has been revealed. Something has opened them back up. Like... to see the truth about this situation with you. I do sense that the pain they were feeling very left out. They were feeling heartbroken. They were feeling a lot of loss, but they seem to be over side of things that now. They seem to be over that pain, and this might be them feeling like they're ready to open up and communicate with you, or celebrate with you. But it also may be for some of you like they just want to be friends to start with, or they just want to meet up in a social sense. Like I said, I'm seeing lots of other people here, so maybe they feel like they'd rather just see you out and about, or see you with others, or see you at a party or something. So we have had the Sun, which jumped out in reverse here. So they might be feeling quite negative about just this situation in general. But yeah, but there is the sense that they do want to come out and work together with you in some way, celebrate something, be happy together. And then we did have the Eight of Cups in reverse jump out. So they haven't let you go yet, that's for sure. They're still thinking about you. They're still emotionally hung up on you in some way, but they seem to be over that pain. Okay, so how would they feel? How would they receive you if you did reach out to them? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, one more. Four of Cups reversed. Okay, and before I explain that, I just want to see, will they reach out to you if you don't reach out to them? Will they reach out to you if you don't reach out to them? Ten of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. So they feel like if you do reach out to them, part of them will think that you're very cold, but they also may not reply. Okay, they may not be very open to receiving you. So either that they feel that you are being cold with them, or the way that you come across can be very harsh and blunt in some way. But this could also, again, be their energy where they could be quite harsh and blunt with you. So it doesn't look overwhelmingly positive. However, we do have the Four of Cups in reverse. So there is a sense that they feel like they don't want to miss an opportunity with you. And this may be their only chance if you are to reach out. So I just want to get one more clarifying card for that. Oh, okay. Okay, King of Cups. So I do feel they would be much more open in an emotional sense if you did come in. So I feel like they would warm up eventually, but it wouldn't be straight away. So it's like maybe they might cut you off at first, or they might not be open to talking or communicating with you. But then it's like their heart starts to open a little bit and they start to let you in more. Because I do feel here that if you don't reach out to them, they won't reach out for a while, being honest. I don't feel like they would rush to reach out to you, because I do see some delays here. So I do feel like they would reach out to you though, because it's almost like they start to feel a little bit weak. It's like they throw the towel in, they're not interested, and they're focusing on other things in their life. They think about reaching out to you, but yeah, there's some kind of delay in their attentions, but then they start to feel quite weak and they start to feel very down. And it's like they're expecting, like they're waiting for you to reach out to them. And then I see them relenting and then being open to something more stable and being, yeah, it's like this root chakra energy then comes back through and realigns here. And it's like they want something complete with you, something more stable. They'd be open to something more long-term with you. So I do feel more so for you, group 2, it's better to maybe wait for them. But of course you've got to do what feels right for you. And if it feels right in the moment to reach out, and if you haven't constantly reached out to them all the time, then it may be for you. Look, this is just what I'm picking up. You have to do what feels right. Okay, so what else can you tell me? Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Oh. Okay. I'm making a right mess of this today. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Okay. And then we're going to look at some love messages, and then I will roll the dice as well and see what comes through. So, what can you tell me? Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Life is a series of why can't I read today? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. Okay, so I am getting some maybe vibes with this reading. Okay, so I do feel for you guys, either way, I don't think it would be wrong if you reached out to them. Again, it might not be feel so good initially, but I do feel their heart would open and warm up to you eventually, right? But if you don't reach out to them, I do feel like they will come back around, but it's going to take them some time. So you'd need to have quite a bit of patience with them, I do sense here. But also I do feel, because this is why I'm going to say this is more of a maybe. I mean, I was leaning more to no, don't reach out, but this is coming around to more of a maybe, I do feel, because I feel like you do need to be very flexible and go with the flow. Use your gut instinct and your intuition. If you feel drawn to them, and make sure that it's not coming from a place of insecurity as well. Like if it's coming from a place of desperation and insecurity, like I just need to know right now, you know, I just need to do it. And if it feels very like urgent and but you feel bad, that's something you need to know. How do you feel when you're in that moment? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling down? Are you feeling lonely? You know, all of those emotions, is that how you're feeling? If you feel calm, conversely, you feel happy, you feel relaxed, and you feel, and it comes to you, like the thought just comes to you. You see something that reminds you of them, or, you know, something just comes to your mindset and you're like, I'm just going to reach out to them. And you don't put too much energy into it, then that may be the right step for you. That might be the time for you to reach out. Okay, but just do what feels right ultimately. So I will say this is a maybe, but leaning more to no. But I do feel like patience would be really great in this connection for you to learn either way, because again, if you're okay with the outcome, then that's the best place you can be. If you're okay with or without them, they're more likely to come back in than not. Okay, and if they're not right for you, they won't come back in, and the universe will remove them, will flick them away. So I'm just going to roll some dice now as well and see what other messages we can get. Okay, that one didn't want to stay in my hands. Okay, so what do we have? We have the number 9, the moon, and Cancer. Okay, so a lot of emotion in here. The moon does rule the sign of Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, they could be as well. But this is about the home as well, the mother. So maybe there were issues with your mother or your mother-in-law. You could have children, they could, because the moon and Cancer represent children and home life, sensitivity. If you have strong Cancer placements, or they do, you could be ruled by cycles of the moon. So I also feel that could be something as well, to check the cycles of the moon, maybe before, if you do decide to reach out, or if they reach out to you, maybe just see what cycle the moon is in. Okay, because especially if it's, say, if it's a full moon, the full moon illuminates, you know, it reveals things that have been hidden by the new moon in the dark phase that the moon goes through. So again, it could be that you're in the dark phase right now. We've got the new moon coming up. So you could feel like you're in the dark, but then when the new moon starts to illuminate, you feel like that might be the time to reach out. Okay, so I just want to get it back to the moon. The number 9 is telling me that things are reaching completion. So I don't actually feel you're going to have to wait too long in this to get your answers here. Okay, 9 is near 10. When you reach 10, that is reaching finality and completion. 9 is like one step away. So you're very close to knowing what's really going to happen with this connection and relationship. But I do feel you're going to need to tap into that more sensitive side. And if you do reach out to them, use that as well. You know, make sure that you're open with them. You don't have to reveal too much or be too vulnerable. But also in turn, if you want them to be more open and vulnerable with you, you might be the one that's stronger in that way. So it might be more beneficial for you to be the one that starts off that kind of topic of conversation, so they can feel more comfortable to reciprocate in their own vulnerability. Okay, so I hope this did resonate for you, group 2, and let me know down in the comments below if it did, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today, and feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, a big thank you to my continued support from my lovely subscribers and my non-subscribers. Thank you so much for being here today. Okay, take care everyone. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see, should you reach out or contact them? Angel of Balance, number 48. So I'm feeling like there might be a block in your communication right now. Maybe you're not speaking, which would make a lot of sense, of course, if you're watching this reading, that there's no communication. But yeah, it feels very like cut and dried. Like there's, like I said, there's an actual block. Maybe one of you has blocked each other, or you haven't spoken for quite some time. So yeah, it definitely feels like some stuck, blocked energy coming through. Okay, so what else can you tell me, please? Should you reach out to them or should you wait? All right, that one wants to come out. Okay, so we have Bat. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. Crane, let go of limiting beliefs. Be expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. Okay, and that's strange. Look how we've got Crane and then Bat. Both air. So you could be air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could have a lot of air within your chart. So this might be a sense that maybe you used to talk quite a lot. Maybe you both are very, very talkative with one another. But I'm also getting a social sense here, because even if you look at the Bats, they're in their groups, and the Cranes are all together in their groups. So it might be a sense that you two have mutual friends, or you were in a mutual friend group, or maybe that you work together, because I see lots of people around you. There was a similar aspect to this in one of the other readings today, but because I can't ignore that. There's so much going on there, but it seems like a grouping together. So, you know, maybe you met under those circumstances, you met in a big group of people or something. Okay, so what else can you tell me, please? Should group 3 reach out or should you wait? Hostilities in reverse. Okay, that one also came out in one of the other readings today. Journey. Financial constraints in reverse. Attachment in reverse. Okay. TikTok. Thinker. I usually don't read these ones in reverse, but I feel this is quite apt, so I am going to today read this one in reverse. TikTok, and I will say this never resonated before in that way, but TikTok, I don't know whether one of you is on TikTok or really enjoys TikTok, but I know it's so literal, but I just have to say it, because sometimes I feel like when it comes out it means something, or maybe even you met through TikTok or some kind of social media. There's something there. But look at all of this green in these cards in particular. Look how green. I mean, we have some gold in there too, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of green. So it's the color of the heart chakra. So there could be some issues on an emotional level. But I also see there's a lot of overthinking here, a lot of overthinking. It seems to be going round and round, and this might be your energy, it could be theirs, but I feel like almost it's both of you. You're both overthinking things way too much and not giving it enough heart. There could have been some attachment, unhealthy attachments in the past to this person, but I feel like that attachment isn't there at this moment. So whether that is just past energy now, or whether this is something that you never were too possessive of each other in that way. It can be that too. Financial constraints. So you could have been struggling financially. They could be as well. But it seems to again be in the past. So whatever this energy is, it seems to have shifted and moved here. Like with this journey card, I feel like things have definitely gone on a journey with you two, with hostilities too. Yeah, so I do feel like there were a lot of issues in the past or in your connection. Absolutely, a lot of issues. With this energy, I'm feeling like it's a sense of having to wait. So it may be that if you are the one to reach out, you might need to wait a little bit longer. But if it's for them to reach out to you, it might take them a little bit longer to come to you. Okay, so I'm going to look at the tarot now and see what else is coming through here. Because in the other readings, I was pretty sure by this point, but I'm not 100% sure whether you should reach out or not yet. So let's see. Should you reach out to them, yes or no? I just realised how many threes we have here as well. Number 30, we've got 13. And obviously this is group number 3. So yeah, threes might be a prominent number for you. And then we have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Pentacles. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So this is you, I feel, wanting to fight for this. Like you feel very passionate about this person and connection. You do want to make the time and the effort, but you want this to be a brand new cycle. You don't want to go back to where it was. You don't want to go back to this low vibrational energy. You want to move forwards in a much more positive direction here. And this is a new karmic cycle beginning for you. Okay, the Hangman in reverse. So this is looking at things with a brand new perspective. So your relationship is definitely transformed, and you may need to have had this time apart or this block in communication or something where maybe you've been hanging out with friends or family or work colleagues and moving away, like listening to what others have to say about this as well, which is maybe helping you to figure out what you truly want here. Like almost like taking the blindfold off, so to speak. Looking at things in a brand new way. Okay, so let me see. How do they feel about you at this moment? How do you feel? Sorry. I don't know what happened there. Frog in my throat. Okay. I'll see. How do you feel about them first? How do you feel about them? Okay, so the Emperor in reverse. It's the card of Aries. Oh my God, the Tower. More Aries there. I don't know whether one of you is Aries. King of Pentacles. The Knave of Wands. Yeah, so this is big. This is major. The fact that we have these two cards here. So this is a sense of feeling out of control. Like you don't feel like you've got control over this situation at all. And you feel like almost like the building is just collapsed. Like your life is on fire without this person and you just feel all over the place. It's knocked your confidence, I'm sensing, big time. I'm also sensing a bit of anger as well. Maybe you've discovered something, or you did discover something about the situation or connection that just made everything just collapse all around you. But you do see them as somebody who could be very stable and secure, who is financially, you know, maybe they've worked on themselves, they've worked on their finances, they feel confident in themselves, and you see that in them, but it's something big, and the attraction is huge here, like massive, like you feel very attracted, but they're definitely causing some insecurities within you, so, or causing them to be triggered here. So let me see, how do they feel about you? Okay, 7 of Cups, so another 7. King of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person thinks that you are someone, like that their dreams could come true with you, but at the same time it's like they're trying to keep their options open at this very moment, because I also get the sense that they may have cut you off here. And now it could have been you that cut them off. Okay, so reverse the energy if it makes more sense, but I'm getting more the sense that it was them that cut you off. They could have been very harsh with you, maybe too harsh. Maybe they blocked you. And I do feel, especially with this card here and the depiction on it, like they've turned the knife in on themselves. I feel like this person beats themselves up quite a lot, like especially in their minds. It's like they may have made some bad decisions in the past, but they ruminate and they think about these things. So they can be quite self-aware at times. I don't feel like when they were in this, they were self-aware, but it's like they've had the time to reflect, which they needed, and they needed some space from you so they could also understand. But yeah, there is a sense of beating themselves up quite a lot. They do have a lot of passion for you still, though. They do. They feel very passionate. They feel attracted to you. And I do feel like they want to come in. I do feel like they want to come in and offer something, and something much more stable this time round. It does seem like they want something more secure. You know, this could be moving in as well, moving in together, kind of living happily ever after. There's not a lot of emotion here, I will say, though. I'm seeing a lot of passion. I'm seeing a lot of thoughts. I'm seeing money, security, but yeah, emotionally I'm not seeing a huge amount. But especially if you're both air signs, you've got a lot of air, you might not feel that intense need. I mean, we all need to be fulfilled emotionally, but it might not be at the forefront for you guys in that way. So let me see. Okay, I did this with the other readings, so I'm going to do it with you. So let me see, if you reached out to them, what would the outcome be, or how would they respond? Okay, so the Hermit reversed, card of Virgo, the Magician, Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so it would definitely end the cycle of no communication with this person. Like it would move out of this dark place and it would move back into the light. So they would respond. And I feel like they would be quite happy about it. Like maybe they feel like they manifested it to happen, or they were just imagining that you would reach out, and they feel, yeah, they just kind of feel like, or like they're kind of magical in a way, or they have some kind of a hold over you, is this what I heard too. So just one more. If you reached out to them, how would they respond or feel? Okay. So we had the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like they would be very open if you did reach out. Okay, so it is going that way now, that if you reached out to them, I think they would be very happy about it. They would respond and they would be open. Okay, so let me just see though, if you didn't reach out, will they reach out to you? If you don't reach out, will they reach out to you? Okay, so we have Judgment. The Hierophants. Oof, Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands. Whoa. The Empress. Okay, this is pretty major. But I do get the sense, I'm not sure they would reach out to you. It's a possibility, but I'm always getting the sense like they feel it should be you, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. If you feel like, oh my God, they're the ones that need to reach out to me, they did wrong, da-da-da-da. But I'm just telling you what I see. Observing, not judging. So I see them feeling like they need to release a lot of burdens, let something go. Maybe they need to let something go in their life that's external to the situation. They feel like they've got a lot on their plate. They might have children, or not that they would let their children go, of course, but they feel like they need to lighten the load in some way. So maybe even getting a bit more help, especially if they're a single parent and they're struggling. But it can also mean, you know, maybe even in their work, and they need to release some responsibilities. But, you know, Judgment is the card of sorry, and that's how I feel about it. So I feel maybe they are either waiting for an apology from you, or they know they need to apologize to you, but they seem to be kind of stuck, because I see them feeling very down with this Ten of Swords energy, very down and depressed and low, and like they may feel like they've been betrayed in some way, and they just don't have that energy or the mental capacity to move forwards towards you right now. So, and it's not, I don't feel like it's like that they won't ever reach out, but I just see them being like, they're not the ones, I don't feel like, that would reach out to you right now, or certainly within the next 3 months. I feel they are almost waiting for you to reach out. And if they did, like I feel like they are thinking about a commitment with you, and maybe even children here with this Empress card. So again, children is coming through very strongly here. So one of you might have children, you may even have children together and you're apart at this moment. Or someone might be dealing with mother issues, something's going on with the mother there. So they might be feeling very down about that situation, and they just aren't able to feel like they can come through at this moment. But with this Hierophant energy, which is the card of Taurus, they are thinking about something more traditional and thinking, so it might even be in the sense like, if you are the man watching this about a woman, like the woman, she might be thinking, well, it's the man that should reach out. So I'm not going to be the one to reach out, because that is what would be traditional as the man to chase. Okay, so it could be that. And because I feel it's more about that sense of tradition here. So maybe if you are the woman watching this about a man, they may feel like, okay, the right thing to do would be to reach out to you, but they just don't feel ready right now. They just feel very low. This is low frequency energy. They might be struggling with sleep. And I feel like these are things going on in their life external to you, but also with you as well. It's like everything is thrown into the mix and things just don't feel quite steady with them right now. Okay, so let's see if we can clear this up a little bit more. See if we can get an answer. Okay, let's see how that one jumped. Oh, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Okay. So let's see what these have to say about this. Oh, okay. Well, it's quick. What do we have? Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Oh, this loves to be so confusing, doesn't it? Oh, but you know, life is not black and white. It's full of grey areas. So, and I do feel like this is one of those times. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So we've had 2 times gateway has come out here. Okay. Wait and don't rush. So again, this comes back to that feeling of needing to move forwards and feeling out of control in some way, like back to how you were feeling about them, feeling like you are powerless in this. So you might want to like just rush in and feel like, I just want to message them. I don't care what they say as long as I get a message back, or that I know that they're still there or they still care. But it might just need that you need a little bit more time. So if it is you to reach out to them, I feel like you definitely need to give it a little bit more time. Things might feel too raw right now, especially if this was only very recently that you stopped talking. I'd certainly give it a little bit more time before reaching out to them. Okay. And with the answer dwells in your heart and not in your mind, this comes back to that overthinking side of things. So I think that is part of this, that you are overthinking everything way too much here, group 3. And I feel if you are able to take some time to meditate and be still and to understand how you feel in the present moment, you won't feel the same level of desperation and needing to have the answers or needing to reach out to them so much, and find out what's really going on in your heart, and then go with the flow a little bit more and see how you really feel. I feel this is where you need to use more your intuition and your gut instinct when it comes to this person. So I'm just going to roll some dice here and see if we have any clearer answers here for you. Oh my, okay, that one flew across the room. Oh wow, and it landed on Aquarius. So we have Aquarius, we have Neptune, and the number 7. So this is definitely a very spiritual reading. So you might be a very spiritual person. They may be a spiritual person. with the sign of Aquarius and Neptune, there does seem like there's a level of emotional detachment here. There's a lot of talking going on, or a lot of thinking going on, but not enough emotion. And the same with Neptune here. So whatever Neptune touches confuses, right? Causes things to dissolve, makes things appear foggy. Okay, so I do feel like almost like the answers are not fully clear. Now I haven't done this with the other readings, but I am going to do that now because I feel like we got almost a set answer with the other readings, but this one is, I don't know, it's coming out all over the place, but I am leaning more towards no, let them come, that you need to reach out to them if you want this, but there are some conflicting answers. But like I said, this is not a black and white situation. So let's see if we have any ideas through these. Yeah, because I haven't used these in the other decks, so I just feel drawn to use these. See if we can get some answers here. Should you reach out to them, or should you wait for them to reach out to you? Prepare and plan. Welcome this ending. Soulmate, stay present. Okay, so yes, I feel like this is confirming that group 3. I do feel like if you want this to move forwards, it will have to be you to be the one to reach out to them. Prepare and plan. So this is where you may be right now, preparing to move in towards them. But you need to stay present with this. And you need to welcome this ending, because this might be, again, something you're desperate to just win this person back around, or to have them back in your life by any means necessary. And I feel you need to be more present in this moment and be happy that there has been this separation or this time apart, because I do feel like it's going to bring you closer in the end, or it's certainly going to bring you closer to both evolving as people on an individual level, but also as a couple uniting together. So with this soulmate energy here, I definitely feel this is bringing you closer. If this person is your soulmate, it's going to bring you much closer together. And if it's not, then it's going to bring you closer to this soulmate, okay? But you need, I feel if you are going to reach out, you need to just wait a little bit longer, because this does feel very fresh and raw here. So if it's only been a few days or a couple of weeks, then maybe wait, 30-day rule, maybe wait at 30 days. If you've waited longer than 30 days, maybe wait another 30 days. But at the end of the day, group 3, you have to do what feels right. But just don't reach out to this person out of desperation, just desperate to know one way or the other, and you'd rather get attention than no attention. It is better to come from a place where you feel secure. So if you reach out to them and you have something to say in a stable way, then go for it. But if you feel like you're just going to reach out just to get a reaction from them, or just, it's not going to help you in the long run, because they may reply initially, but you might not get the results eventually. So there does need to be some more time. Definitely needs to be more time here for you guys. And I feel meditation would be really helpful to you, to get into that present moment, to find that clear space in your mind where you truly understand how you feel. Listen to your body and the signals that it's giving you as well. And how do you feel when you think about this person, when you wake up thinking about this person, when you go to sleep thinking about this person? Do you feel sad? Do you feel upset? Do you feel lost without them? Or are you okay? And if you can get to the place where you just feel okay, you know what, I'm okay with them or without them. And if they're meant for me, they're meant for me. If they're not, then okay, it's going to bring me closer to this person. If you get into that energy, you are in a far higher vibrational place for them to come back in. Because they will notice that. Whether you don't need to let them know this, because what the mistake a lot of people make is, oh, well, how do they know that I'm doing well if we're not talking, or if I'm not posting it on social media? And then people will go overboard and overcompensate in that way and be very showy and look how great I'm doing and look how amazing I am, and forcing them to see this side. But all it does is it reinforces your insecurity to them, because it makes them think you're trying too hard. You're trying too hard to prove a point. Whereas, because if you're truly happy and okay, you don't need to prove a point. You don't need to prove a point to them or to anybody else. And they will pick up on that frequency. I'm telling you now, if you get into that place where you are okay, like I said, you don't have to be jumping for the moon. You don't have to be, over the moon happy, okay? But you just need to be okay. And if you can be really, really happy, even better. Because again, this person's going to want a piece of that. They will pick up that vibration. So even just changing a pattern, or if you are somebody that posts a lot all the time on social media, you know, even having a little break from that, you know, okay, yes, they might think things are worse, but they don't know that. They have no idea. Sometimes mystery is better. You know, it gets the mind thinking. It gets the person more curious about you. So it's not always a good thing to be overly open in that way. If you are trying to reconcile with somebody, it might be better just to have a break from it. Maybe it's good to just delete your social media, or just remove it or hide it from yourself for a couple of weeks whilst you're going through this, and try to find things to distract yourself too. Distract yourself in any way, shape or form you can from this person, and only put your thoughts into a positive place when you think about this person as best as you can. I'm not saying that is easy. It is incredibly hard at times to do, but you are more than capable of doing it, group 3. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that it made sense and resonated for you. And if it did, please feel free to leave a comment down below as to how it did, and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to hit that button and hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified every time I post a new reading. And as always, a big, big thank you to my current subscribers. You know, new and old, I love you all so much for your continued support. So thank you so much for being here today. Okay, take care, everyone.